Well, hello everyone, and welcome to our announcements for week three. The announcement for today is a situation that I've had a couple of students fall in a trap of, and that is turning in late work without communicating with me. All right, so let's get started. Okay, now late work basically is work that's turned in past the due date. And I will accept some late work, but if you communicate with me prior to it and tell me what the situation is, I can work with you and see if we can keep it that you don't have any penalties. I want to work with you as much as I possibly can, but you've got to help me at the same time. So on the quizzes, since it goes through McGraw Hill and it is done in a it's not really separate, but it's in a different grading scale and different parameters, different rules that I use for the reading. If you do not turn in the reading before, or the quiz, I'm sorry, before the due date, it will automatically grade it per question. Now, if you contact me prior to the quiz due date and say, Prof. Greer, I'm having some problems this week and I can't get to it, I can override that grade and I can give you an extension. But if you do not communicate with me before the due date, I'm going to go ahead and let it do what it naturally does, and then after its due date, it grades the work. So I beg you not to fall into that trap because that can really, really affect your points and your grade. So just remember on the quiz grades, if you do not communicate with me prior to the due date, which is the Sunday of the week at 11:59 p.m., that it will take it and automatically grade it instead of being my parameters of automatic 30 points. Okay? I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Okay? Let's move on. Guys, I really want to help you as much as I possibly can. And if you're having problems, I want to know about them and we can fix it together. But I want you to know there's some things you should do first. And I want to help you, but you must do your part. If you have a question on the assignments, check the syllabus and or the weekly updates first. The syllabus is our contract between myself and you. And if you find it where I didn't cover something, or if it is different than what we've been doing, then we need to talk about that. Then I've made a mistake. But if your question is answered in the syllabus, I had a situation happen already where someone did something that if they'd have just looked at the syllabus, they would have understood that where their grade was affected. But we're in week three, so we're still getting our kinks out. So I worked with that student and we got it straightened away. Once we get to midterm, which is next week, guys, week four is midterm, things that you do not do that's answered in the syllabus or the weekly announcements or the weekly updates. I won't change the grade unless you tell me you have a situation that keeps you from doing the work. You've got to do your part. As a college student, you have responsibilities in the class as much as I have responsibilities getting the information to you. But again, if you're having problems where you can't get the work done, communicate with me as quick as you possibly can. I have had students to do that, and I've had opportunities to help them. And you have to communicate with me because if you don't, if the week goes by, it's too late. I'm not going to change grades after the due dates. Tell me before your situation of due dates happen if you're having troubles getting all your work done. I will work with you, but not after. Not after week 4. Not after this week, I should say. After week 3, we've got the kinks out and the chinks out. And so now it's a regular, uh, uh, oh goodness, I'm not finding my words very well. But just know that I need you to do your part. But if you have to talk to me, email me. And about when I mean have to talk to me, if you have a situation, I want to know and I want to help you. But if you contact me after the due dates and say I was feeling bad, it's too late. You've got to do it before or during your problems, and then I'll work with you. Okay? All right. Guys, I want you to have a great day. Don't let yourself fall into a trap of getting a bad grade on something simply because you didn't communicate with me. All right? All right, have a great week 3.